Hey, Levi, what are you doing up there?
Putting on the roof.
Be careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey guys, I am Tammy Lane out here at Capernaum Studios. We are doing a refurbish on Main Street here. You see in the background Main Street. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about Main Street. Main Street started in 2016. And I think for us to talk about it, we can talk to the person who designed and helped us build Main Street. So I'm here with Jackson Friend. We've worked together for several years and we started building Main Street in 2016. And so today we're doing a refurbish because we're doing a brand new attraction here in Main Street. Tell me, because you designed it and helped us build it, so tell us about what that was like.
So the idea was to build two towns, one that was perfect and one that got destructed by an earthquake. So we created this small town with everything that you would need, like a city hall, a bank, a coffee shop. And now we're recreating a whole different scenario, similar in context where there's an earthquake, with a whole different storyline. And so that's the reason why we're refurbishing the bank, to make that's part of the story. So you just have to come and find out what that's about.
It's going to be an end times scenario, but it's going to be a little bit different than the apocalypse. So some of you have been on the apocalypse experience, and I think you'll really enjoy this one as well.
You were asking me about what was it like for me back then.
Yeah.
When you're designing something and you're in that 3D world, and everything's on the computer and you see all the lines and you see all the graphics, to actually walk through a design is pretty phenomenal, you know.
It's fun. It makes it fun to see it come to life. But as we're walking by here, this is the gazebo and they are refurbishing it, and some of you know some really cool facts about the gazebo, but we don't want to give any surprises away. Brandy Knight.
Listen, I'm really sweet to him on the job.
Okay, what are you doing in here?
We are painting this metal to prevent rust. It's an extra thick paint that would help to prevent the rust.
Look at you laying on the floor down there, man. You're getting into it.
Yeah, you gotta get those bottom which is kind of hard to get to.
Yeah. That's your team.
That is my team. It takes a special team to put up with me.
I'm here with Brandy Knight. So Brandy's been with us for years and years, let's just say that. And extremely talented, and she is our art director out here at Capernaum. So tell us, we're sitting here talking about Main Street, so tell us your experience with Main Street, because you were here when it was built, and you were also here when we did the very first apocalypse experience.
Yes, that was so exciting. Everybody was excited about that production. The funny thing is that we were actually rehearsing for Apocalypse before it was even finished. We were actually on the slabs. There was no buildings in a couple areas. So the actors had to pretend there was walls. So it was pretty cool. I was called and asked to volunteer to help the makeup artist. And that's how I got started with becoming full-time with Capernaum. Everything that you were imagining and coming up with for your scenes, I tried to find creative ways to bring it to life. Started out with the makeup. My favorite's the blood and gore, you know, being in Apocalypse, of course. Just getting to be around this environment, the family, the changes that happens all the time. I mean, that's one of the things that's great, is that there's always changes.
Yeah.
New stories being told, and it is such a blessing to be here with the Capernaum family. Tammy's been a blessing to so many, especially myself and my family. And this new direction is just gonna blow you all out of the water. Just saying.
Yeah, the new direction is very exciting, and it is a way for us to be able to minister to people on a more regular basis.
Yes.
and through more experiences out here at Capernaum. So we're going to have several different attractions that people can go through, and this actually is going to be a new attraction called Main Street Mayhem, still based on end times, but it's going to be a little bit different. So,
And if you think about the different ways we use the sets, so you'll walk out here, it was Apocalypse, it has been Candy Cane Lane. You walk into doors and you walk into a new world.
Yeah.
You know, that's when we first came out here, my son was cast, and he was a little bitty at the time. He was cast for Candy Cane Lane. The first year, I never even stopped and walked into the village. Everybody said, "Oh, you got to see it, you got to see it." Well, the next year when we came out, I went through with the last group, and I was blown away. It's like, why did I not do this before? To see people's faces when they come in for tours and stuff.
yeah.
And what I really love about what's going on is we never forget about telling his story. When you come here, it's not a play. It's an experience that you get to go through these scenes, and it's like you're there.
And you are the one that helps create those really awesome environments. And so what are you doing here? Because you've got your team working out here. What's going on?
So right now we are doing little repairs, giving a new facelift as far as painting, changing up just a little bit. Tammy is coming up with the scripts for that scene, and she has writers, and she herself writes a lot. Of course, everything has to be approved, and she'll tweak it a little bit and make it great.
Actually, Dan Sandoval is writing the script.
Yes.
So, and we're about to have a meeting on that. It's better when you collaborate because somebody has this great idea and somebody has that great idea. You have a ton of ideas. I will say I have to rein that in sometimes.
She does too. So then I have to tell somebody else, so they start poking her with it.
Yeah, I know your methods. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
What are you working on here?
So I'm working on kind of touching up the paint on this brick because it's kind of gotten some weathering and got some scratches in it, and so I'm just touching it up so that it looks fresh and new and actually like real brick. So
Awesome. Thank you. What are you working on?
I'm doing touch-ups on the coffee ship over there. We did all of the trim and repainted the whole facade, so now I'm just doing some detailing work and making it look pretty.
Where's your detail work at?
Well, the good thing is, if you can't see it, then I did a good job.
So now we are in the post-apocalyptic town. Wasn't that a kind of a odd experience to create something that was dilapidated, and usually you build something that's new?
I think it was a lot more fun. Everything was basic over there. Over here, so it's very interesting. You know, you got some things all built on a slant, you know, kind of a fun house situation, and create a whole different sense of what was going on. So it's weird to come in like, wait a minute, where I'm at? I'm back in the town, you know, and so it's very interesting to walk through it.
In October, we are going to be open for our brand new experience. It's going to be called Main Street Mayhem. So you've got to come and see it. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so here is our early American sets, and we are doing some improvements here as well.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if you can see in the background, but this is a new building here, it's actually a new facade that we are adding on, and we are going to make this section like a little village, like an early American colonial village set in the 1700s, and it's going to be awesome. And
Oh yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's like an entire new script.
we're going to do some daytime scenes in here that people can experience during the day, and then we're going to do a lantern tour at night.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be in October, and
That's going to be beautiful.
yeah,
I mean, because the lighting,
with all the
and-
lanterns,
Yes.
and
you'll get to smell the aromas because there'll be fires and
Yeah.
all the activity going on.
yeah.
That's one of the great things about I think my favorites are on the nighttime shoots.
Mhm.
The way the lighting is and puts you right in that mood.
Just go ahead and tell you the name of it. It's going to be Washington Spies Lantern Tour.
Yes.
So it is going to be awesome.
One of the things too is that when people think of watching historical, like anything on Washington or any other historical figure or different TV shows and movies, they all think that to tell his story, to tell God's story, is to be during biblical times. But everything is God's story.
God worked through individuals all across history. He's working in your life now, and so He has given each one of us a story.
Absolutely. And for like Washington, he was bulletproof. He had God's armor.
Yeah.
Until I heard the story when we were coming to film, I had no clue. We weren't taught that. So it's so important to come out and hear the stories that are getting put together. The history, because it's a story, but it's actually true history. We try to stay as true to fact as possible.
I also want to say something to the actors. We were talking about the apocalypse experience, and the actors all want to do it was such a great experience for all the actors. Well, we are still going to have actors in Main Street Mayhem, and we'll also have some here in our village. So, but these actors will be able to, because we'll be open more. So in the future, we're going to try to open more so that people can come and experience it more often. We'll be able to employ several actors at a time. So
yes,
it's going to be...
And it will be flexible so they can do other things also. They can be on other productions and stuff. They won't be just be tied down. They can actually
Unless they want to be, and if they want to do every
full time. Yeah. That would be fun. That would be fun.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and stay tuned for the next show. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.